Okay, so we've made it to our first junction. We've been walking from Waterfall train station, which is say around just over a kilometre, along Alula track. Now, if we keep on going down Alula track for say another 5 kilometres, it gets us to Alula Falls. There you can either continue on to Carlu Pools, make your way back up to Heathcote, or at Alula Falls, go down Alula track. Now this is Alula Trail, fire trail, or you can Alula Falls, back to Alula track, all the way back to Audley or Robertson roundabout, which is say another 5-6 k's after that as well. This track here is rated moderate. I know it's steep. I'd say after all the rainfall, it's going to be quite messy. Wow, beautiful down here. So we've made our way most of the way down Couranga track. I think I got the name right, Couranga track. And we're heading towards Lady Carrington Drive, where we're going to be crossing Hacking River and Bowler Creek. Now you will notice there's a change in the flora around here because what we've entered into is what they call a temperate rainforest. One of the few places that wasn't really overlogged back in the Royal National Park. And you can see just behind me over here, now these are called cabbage tree palms. They are native to the area and there's literally hundreds and hundreds of them around here. They can grow up to around about say 20 metres, even up to 30 metres I think in Palm Jungle, which is along the coastline. You can see behind me at the back over here, that one there is probably sitting at around close to say 20 metres tall. Now this area here, we're going to be crossing over the Hacking River, but what we might do first of all, I'm going to do a little bit of a detour to show you something that you might find interesting. A little bit of history of the park. So in 1879 this area was called a national park. It was one of the second in the world. Now believe it or not, even though it was a national park, there was still a lot of logging going on here. There was a lot of protests in the late 1800s. They managed to stop the mining, the logging, but then later on in the early 1900s it started up again, especially around the time of World War II. I think all this area here they were logging as well. So behind me, this is just a little bit of history from the logging days. This I believe would be a boiler. So they ran the steam engines that were used for the logging, the cutting. Now the water supply, there's plenty of water over here. You've got the Hacking River just over here. They've also got a dam just up here that was built, Goondera Dam. Not many people know about it. I believe that was also supplying water for the steam engines. It might have been the logging steam engines. That might have even been for Waterfall train station. Bit of sad history, but look, it's still a bit of history. We might just check it out a bit more. Beautiful. Okay, so we made it to Forest Path. Now we've just come out of Couranga track and we're at Forest Path. Now this part here, Forest Path, just on itself is a good walk. It's around about say a 3 to 4 kilometre loop trail from the car park. And we're talking about the car park, which is at the southern end of Lady Carrington Drive. And around about 3 to 4 kilometre loop trail where you're going to experience a lot of the temperate rainforest and lots of these cabbage palm trees. Now we're heading off this way here towards Lady Carrington Drive. Good walk so far. Okay, so the sound that you can hear right now, they're the lyrebirds. So in the Royal National Park, especially in this area around Forest Path, you will find lyrebirds. Now they are the master of mimicking. Just up here. See if I get the camera. There we go. I'll get the camera up close to things. Follow this. Okay. What a change in the weather. Oh, thank God I got the wet weather gear here. But listen, what about those lyrebirds? Mate, the master of mimicking. I think I've got at least 20 different bird sounds coming from that bird, including black cockatoo, sulphur-crested cockatoo, the whipbird, kookaburra, wattle bird, Currawong. And that's just to name a few of them. Now, for those interested, we're just at the junction again, Forest Path and Lady Carrington. We go back south on Lady Carrington for say another 1 kilometre, and we're at the southern end with the car park. We're heading this way here towards Audley, which is say around about another 9 kilometres. Now, if you've got time, say about 200-300 metres from this exit just here is Waterfall track. Now, Waterfall track follows Bowler Creek. Especially if there's been a little bit of rainfall, it's absolutely worth going to visit. The creek running through there and the fern forest as well. So far I'm loving this walk. What else is there? Wow, certainly got soaked in this one. So that's the end of our walk, and this is from Waterfall to Audley via Couranga track, Forest Path and Lady Carrington Drive. Now I will be putting more information up about this walk a little bit later on my blog. Highlights definitely has to be the lyrebirds, and I possibly will put a separate video up just for the lyrebird so you can hear the full repertoire. Now overall this walk here is a fantastic walk. I've actually got a lift at the other side, so you might have to plan this one here, but definitely put more information up about this walk. Overall a great walk. Put this one on your list. You're going to love it. I call these blood-sucking vampires. So what do you do if you get them? Don't panic. It's only a little leech. I usually just scrape them off my fingernail and just flick them off. As easy as that.